ASRock adds AMD upcoming Ryzen 9 9950 by 3D and 9900 by 3D to AM5 motherboard compatibility lists. ASRock updates all the AM5 motherboard pages by adding the high-end Ryzen 9000 by 3D CPUs to the compatibility lists. All the 800 and 600 series ASRock motherboards will now support Ryzen 9 9950 by 3D and 9900 by 3D CPUs out of the box. AMD's newer Ryzen X 3D chips based on Zen 5 architecture were announced at CES 2025 but have an unknown launch date. We do know that the Ryzen 9 9950 by 3D and Ryzen 9 9900 by 3D are planned to launch in the first quarter of 2025, but AMD hasn't announced a specific date yet. Meanwhile, ASRock has started offering support for these chips on their AM5 motherboards. As spotted by Video Cards, ASRock has updated the motherboard support list of all the AM5 motherboards, including both 800 and 600 series models. This includes ASRock X870/X870, B850, X670/X670, B650/B650, and A620 chipsets. All the motherboard models show the Ryzen 9 9950 by 3D and 9900 by 3D on their CPU compatibility list. The complete specifications aren't revealed in the list, but we already know them from the official reveal. As you can see, the 9950 by 3D and 9900 by 3D are listed at the top of the CPU compatibility list for every motherboard model, showing the TDP for the chips as 170 watts and 120 watts, respectively. The 9950 by 3D is the first X3D CPU to reach a 170 watts TDP, theoretically making it equivalent to the 9950X in power consumption. One should remember that the validated BIOS version for these chips is 3.16. Which has already been released for all the ASRock AM5 motherboards. This means by updating the motherboards to the latest BIOS, users can simply get one of these CPUs working out of the box. This also indicates that AMD might be releasing these CPUs soon, but that's just our speculation. No other motherboard vendor has updated the CPU compatibility lists of its AM5 motherboards. This includes Asus, Gigabyte, and MSI, which have yet to offer full compatibility with these CPUs. AMD Ryzen 9 9950 by 3D is the flagship CPU for both gaming and productivity, with clock speeds equal to those of its non-X3D counterpart. According to the latest reports, the Ryzen 9 9950 by 3D and 9900 by 3D will bring equivalent gaming performance to the Ryzen 7 9800 by 3D but will surely be significantly faster in multi-threaded workloads.